Good morning, beautiful Black people. How are you today? Welcome to Bakoye TV, where we discuss all issues related to repatriation, Aquaba. I'm going to keep my glasses pulled in a little bit because I don't want the glare from the lights to, distort my face while I'm talking to you. And I want y'all to look into my eyes as I'm speaking to you about the Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program. I launched this program not too long ago, actually, a few days ago. Been getting a good reception. A lot of you have seen the stuff that I've been posting. Maybe you don't really understand what it is. You haven't been to the website yet. So I decided to come explain it to you and ask you for your support because I believe, and I've been told by everybody who's heard it that it is the modern, 21st century Underground Railroad, Black Star Line. This is the thing that our people need, and we need the support of the people. It's for the people, and we need the support of the people. I've had this idea floating around in my head for a couple of years. A few of you who are, close Facebook friends of mine, I've shared this idea with you. You know who you are. I've been talking about it now for 2 years. It's just been in my head, and I'm like, man, I really want to do this project for the people. And so recently, Facebook banned my ass for 30 days and I didn't even do anything that bad. Y'all know me. I always get banned, but I was telling the truth about them, and somebody didn't like it, and they banned my ass. So it worked out because during those 30 days, I free from distraction from Facebook and just chitter chatting all day. I said, you know what? Let me take this idea out of my head and make a reality. Because as creators, everything that exists in this world came out of the mind of a human being. We create. That's what we are. We are the creators. So I said, let me take this thought, this idea, and make it a reality. And so I just started writing, putting everything down as it was coming to me. And I tell you, I really felt like the ancestors were on me because the ideas, everything was just pouring out of me, and I was writing it all down. I was able to put it into a business plan format. After I had it, I shared it with a close team that's working with me. You know some of them. They're on Facebook. We all got together at my house, I think it was 2 weekends ago, had a potluck, and everything just kind of came together. And so we've been working hard to get this program out to the people. And so I registered it as an NGO. I did it in the state of Wyoming, and I chose Wyoming because Wyoming, Vegas, Nevada, and Delaware have some of the best laws for companies and corporations and things like that. So they're company friendly states. So I chose Wyoming. Got it registered, so you can look us up in Wyoming, verify it. I'm very transparent about what I'm doing because it's not for me. It's for me in that it gives me satisfaction to do it, but it's not for me. It's for the people. So look us up, in the state of Wyoming, Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program. I registered with the federal government and got our EIN number. And I'm just trying to be as transparent as I can about it. I'll be registering the NGO with the federal government as well. I'm working on that paperwork now. That's a bit more involved than on the state level. But anyway, that's going to be done. So got the website up. Now, we did all of this in just days, okay? Got the website up. I had an interview on the Lance Scurv show. I contacted Lance. I said, Lance, look, I have this idea, and this is what I want to do for the people. And when he heard about it, he was like, oh my God, you have to come on. You have to come on the show. When can you come? Like, can you come on tomorrow? So he was like, we got to let the people know. And so I went on his show. Man, you look that show up on Lance Scurv. I mean, the comments, the support from the people, they loved it. I mean, and they were blowing that website up, So we're getting good reception. I just last night, y'all probably seen it all over Facebook because I was just so excited about it. I got to meet Dr. Arikana Chiambori Cole, the former, but she's still our ambassador. I don't care what the African Union Commission say. And I told her that last night. You're still our ambassador. You're the ambassador for the diaspora. They can pick whoever else they want, but you're still our ambassador. So I sat down with her. She said, tell me about what you're doing. Tell me about your program. And I went through it. I explained it to her. And she was like, yeah, this is powerful. This is good. We're going to have to work together. She right there on the spot, I said, well, can I get your endorsement for the people so the people can see that, it's not just me talking crazy. This is a real thing, right? And so she said, of course. And right there, we pulled out the cameras and she gave her endorsement right there on the spot. And you can see that, floating around on Facebook as well. So with all that being said, let me tell you about the program, okay? The Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program. And what we want to do, we want to address the issue, the problem that our people are having in repatriating, okay? I just don't accept that only rich people or, people who have money, a lot of money, can be the ones that repatriate. I don't accept that. I don't accept that only people who are, reach retirement age that have their checks coming in every month, Social Security and retirement checks and things. I don't accept that they can be the ones who go home and get to stay and because they have that money. See, this is the problem that the younger people, and when I say younger people, I mean people who are in like 50s, 40s, 30s on down, that want to go home, that have been trying. A lot of them have been going, but they can't stay. They keep having to come back, to work, get some more money and try to go back again. So I just don't accept that has to be reality, So I'm like, listen, we have to help each other. We have to come together and do it. We can do it. And what we're asking the people is, look, just give $1, 4 quarters, $1 a month. That's it. $1 is not going to stop you from eating. It's not going to stop you from going out to your favorite restaurant. It's not going to stop you from going to the club. And it's not going to stop you from paying your rent. It's not going to stop you from buying your Jordans. $1. Sign up on the Patreon. Give $1 a month. 4 quarters, 100 pennies, however you want to say it, a month, which comes out to $12 for the year. I've also set up a PayPal for those who don't want to just do it on a, $1 a month, but you can send in a lump sum to PayPal, and I'll give that information too at the end of the video. But listen, guys, there are so many brothers and sisters that want to go back home to Africa, and this money thing is the holdup. And we have to. Everybody else helps their people. Everybody. The Jews help their people. The Asians, they help their people. The people come up here from Mexico, they pile up in one house, they help each other. Those Arabs come over here, they get a store, and the uncle might have the store for 5-10 years till he becomes rich, and then he leaves that same store to his nephew or his brother and move. So everybody helps their own people. Okay, I'm saying we got to help our own people too. Okay, so this is the program. We want to get 1 million brothers and sisters. I don't care we're not talking about just America, because we're trying to help brothers and sisters from the Caribbean islands, from South America, everywhere that they took our people out of Africa and brought us over here and enslaved us. In the UK, if you are a descendant of Africans who were kidnapped and brought over here and enslaved for 400 or 500 years, and you want to go back home, this is the program. Okay, so what we're asking 1 million brothers and sisters from the UK, the Caribbean, South America here to give $1 a month. Just commit to $1 a month. What we're going to do, we're going to have an application process where people can come to the website. They'll be able to download the application. They will submit it back with the requested documents, along with a viable business plan, a good idea, a good business for the country that you want to go to in Africa. And we're going to start out on the West Coast with Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Senegal, Gambia. That's where we're going to start. Eventually, as the organization grows and the funding, keeps coming in, we're going to expand for those who want to be on the eastern side of Africa, Tanzania, Rwanda, over that way. So we're going to, once you've been selected as a candidate, and we want to choose, once we get to 1 million, we want to do 100 individuals or families, 100 every 6 months, to move them out, move them to the country that they want to go out of the ones that I listed, provide them with a stipend, housing and a stipend so that they can, pay their utilities, get their transportation, food, things like that. Give them a monthly stipend. We're going to do this for 6 months. And we're going to give startup capital for a business, because we cannot go to Africa looking for jobs. There are people there who have education, who have skills, that don't have jobs. They have high unemployment rate. So it's not smart to I tell people this all the time when they're asking me about jobs in Africa. I'm like, you got to be a business owner. Okay, that's just what it is. So we have a committee. The committee, I'm not going to be on the committee because, I don't want people coming to me on the slide like, hey, sister, y'all make sure my application. I'm not going to have nothing to do with the selection process. I'm just removing myself out of that altogether. We have a committee. The committee will go through applications, pick the most viable ones that meet our criteria and who have good business that can not only benefit them as business owners, because now what we're trying to do is make you economically free. We're trying to get you off of this job over here that you keep having to go to, making other people rich, and we're trying to make you a business owner in Africa, right? And your job, you will be employing Africans. So it works for us and it works for them. You will be employing people in your community where you will be living over there. So it helps the African economies, and it helps us. It helps us get home, and it helps us to become entrepreneurs and business owners. Okay, it's an incubator That's the best way to describe it. It's a business incubator, but it's an incubator that for businesses in Africa to get Africans in the diaspora back home and to become business owners. But we do a whole holistic approach to it because we're going to culturally reintegrate you back into African societies as well. We're going to have an adopted family for you because you're going to be on the other side of the world. Your biological family will be here, and it's important for us to have family over there too. So we're going to have African families that you're now going to be a part of, and so you can have that familiar family support system on the continent as well. And what we ask in return now, Sankofa, for doing all of that, financing you, supporting you, putting up the capital for your business, and that will be for businesses that are the max that we're going to be giving for each person we repatriate or each family is $40,000 for the startup. So it's $40,000 and below. If your business requires more than $40,000, then we got too many people to help. So we just can't. We had to put a cap on it, to put it plainly. So this is the gist of the program. You can go to our website at www.sankofarepat.com, sankofarepat.com, and you can read everything that I just said. All that we ask beyond, the 40% ownership. That's the return on our investment. That's the return on Sankofa's investment is 40% ownership, but 60% still belongs to you and your family. Okay. And the 40% only comes back to us so we can put it back in the pot and repatriate more people. That's it. So that's your contribution. You got to, once we help you, you got to, help us help more people. So that's why we say, okay, for in exchange for this support, this social welfare program, because that's what it is, but you now have to give back this. This is what we gonna have 40% ownership. So 40% of those profits from that business will go back into the pot, and then we're just gonna help more people, and the cycle will just keep repeating itself. When I'm dead and gone, it will just keep going, and more people can get to come home. All we ask beyond that is that once we've helped you, once we've gotten you home, and you're successful and you're thriving, now you reach back over here on this side and you bring somebody and help them. That's it. And that's how more. Imagine we helped the first 100. We got them up. We got them rolling. They on it in Africa. They making money. They're in. They're good. So now we're saying, now you 100. You bring somebody. I don't care. It can be your uncle. It can be your brother, your best friend. I don't care. Somebody. Pick somebody that and say, come on over here and let me help get you going, so that we cannot live with these people. And that's just the truth. Every day is another story coming out in the media about them wanting to, telling us they don't want to sit next to us on planes. They don't want to sit, next to us in restaurants, and trying to go into churches and kill us. They just stopped one little 16-year-old girl, white girl, that had plotted to go into a church again and kill black people. I don't understand that. We're just minding our business, not bothering anybody, and you want to take our lives, kill us. They just stopped this week, I saw in the news, up in New Jersey, some white supremacists were, had a whole plan to go into a mall and just shoot up black people. This was their plan. Why? Black people, what are we doing? Other than those of us who for whatever reason, hurt other black people. I don't know what that's about. But we don't just go around bothering white people. Why are they, doing this? Attacking us, mistreating us. I don't know. We didn't even ask to come here, and we, they're just anyway. I can go on and on and on about that. At the end of the day, we need to get away from these people, and I'm not the first person to say it. It's been separation, has been something that's been told to us that we need to do by many, many leaders. And that's the only answer. We're not going to have peace living with them. So I say, let's go home. Let's go home. Let's create something. Let's take our energy, take our genius, our intellect, our skills, our creativity, our dance, our mood. Let's go home and let's build up Africa, and we leave this thing over here for them. That's so, and I'm asking you, brothers and sisters, $1. Go to our Patreon, www.patreon.com/Let's Go Home, and donate. Sign up to donate $1 per month. $1. Some people believe in this so much they've signed up to do $20 a month. A lot of people giving $5 and $10, but I'm just asking you to do $1. You can do it. I know you can do it. So $1, and let's start getting these people home. Spread the word. Once you go and sign up and donate that $1, commit to that $1 a month, you go find another brother and sister and say, listen, sign up and give this $1 so that we can do this. And then you tell them to do the same thing. Go find somebody, another brother and sister, and go sign up and give this $1. And I believe by this summer coming, we can start moving people out. I believe we can reach our goal and we can start moving people out. So I'm asking you, I'm begging you, I'm pleading you, do this so we can do this for the people. This is for the people. It's not for Tanya. It's not for Sister Ya. Sister Ya already got land in Africa. Sister Ya already got her businesses with her husband going on. Sister Ya going anyway. I'm saying I want y'all to come with me. That's it. So go to the website and donate that $1. Donate, sign up, commit to that $1 a month. Marcus Garvey got the people to do 25 cents a month 120 years ago. And 120 years ago, 25 cents was a lot of money. Today, $1 ain't really nothing. 25 cents 120 years ago was not chump change. And he had millions of brothers and sisters. And that's how he was, he was sabotaged. That's a whole nother story. But they not going to sabotage me. I'm too quick for them. So what I'm saying is, y'all, let's do it. Get it together. Go give that $1. Let's get our brothers and sisters home. And that's it. That's it. Any questions you have, hit me up. Send me, write me. Send me messages. You can, even when you sign up, subscribe on the website, sankofarepat.com, and subscribe to the mailing list, and you can contact me there. Anything, just come on, people. Come on. It's time to make some moves. We can't continue. They say the sign of what's that saying go? Doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting something different to happen is insanity. And it's time to do something else. We got to go. We can't stay here. We got to. So, with that being said, brothers and sisters, I love y'all. Peace, Black Power. Let's get home. Let's go back to where people will appreciate, go home, people will appreciate us. Oh, did y'all see that Sierra Leone just gave a bunch of brothers and sisters citizenship? Listen, this is the time. Everything's happening. Ghana's getting ready to give 100 and something more people their citizenship. So the tides of the sleeping black giant is waking up. And I don't want us to miss this train, because Africa is where the emerging markets are. And we deserve to be in on that growth, to build something that we've been economically excluded over here. You know, they let a few of us get some money, but I'm talking about as a race. You know, we're at the bottom, but we don't have to be in Africa. And I'm saying, let's go home. Okay. Thank you. Love you. And go give that $1. $1 is not going to kill you. $1. All right. Peace, brothers and sisters. Love y'all. Bye-bye.